All right, everybody, I'm going to work out the study guide for the test for tomorrow. So it's 1.1 to 1.3. Number one is asking, what is another name for KH? So KH is going to be the segment KH, so it goes from here to there. So we want to make sure that it's the exact same segment, so it has to be HK. It can't be the line, that's a line HK. This is a segment, so I want to make sure that because this is a segment, this also has to be a segment. So the first answer is B. Another name for array, HK. So I need an array that starts at H. So HK looks like this. I'm going to do it here in purple. It goes like this. That is HK. So I need it to start at H and go in the same direction. So it looks like it's going to be HZ. So for number 2, it is D. For number 3, find BC. If the whole length is 55 and this little piece is 20, so 20 plus what is going to give me 55? We could do 55 minus 20, and we would get 35 for that. So the answer to number 3 is D. For number 4, identify the segment bisector. Remember, a bisector cuts a segment into 2 equal parts. So this segment here is cutting this into 2 equal parts. So the segment bisector is line N. That's the only way we can name it because there's point M. There's no other point on this line. If this was an N here, then we could say MN, but it's not there. So we have to stick to the lowercase, the little n. So line N. So that would allow me to cross off this, and it's asking me to find BM. So I know that this piece is equal to this piece. So I'm going to set up an equation. So we're going to say 2x plus 14 equals 4x minus 8. So I'm going to solve for x. Okay, so we could bring over the 2x. So subtract the 2x. So I get 14 equals 2x minus 8. I'm going to bring the 8 to the other side, so add over the 8. So we would get 22 is 2x, divide by 2, and we get x equals 11. Okay, so that's just what x is equal to. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it into one of these, because it doesn't matter because they're equal. So if I plug into, let's say this one, I could do 4 times x, but we said x was 11. So 4 times 11 minus 8, which would give me 44 minus 8, which is 36. So BM is 36. The endpoints, find the coordinates of the midpoint. Because remember, the midpoint formula is going to be x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. So I'm going to add the x's, so 5 plus 1, so 1 plus 5 over 2, which would be 6 over 2, which is 3. That's the x coordinate. And to be honest, you could select your answer from here. Okay, but if we want to finish it, we would get 6 plus a negative 8 over 2. Negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1. So we get 3, negative 1 for that. So that is C. This one was also C. Number 6, so you don't have to do 6. So I'm crossing off 6. This is not required. You only actually have to find the midpoint given the endpoints. Find the length of BC. So you could just count here, to be honest. That's how I would do it. But you're going from here to here, and there's 7 spaces. Length is always positive, so we could cross these out. So there's 7 spaces between 8 and 1, or negative 8 and 1. So it would be 7. If you want to subtract, you could subtract. You could do negative 8 minus a negative 1, so plus plus. We get negative 7, but remember, it's always positive, so we want to make sure we take the absolute value. All right, so this one, so this was C for this one. For number 8, this is saying D is between C and E. It's not saying it is in the middle, it's just saying that it's between it. So they drew it for you. So they're saying D is between C and E. if you had a segment, let's say we had a line segment here, and I told you that, you know, this was 1 and this was 5, and I wanted you to find AB. So I knew this little piece here was 1, this little piece there was 5. I know that 1 plus 5 equals 6. So the piece plus the piece gives me the whole thing. So I'm going to set up an equation for this. This piece plus this piece equals the whole thing. Just set up an equation. So we have 4x plus 8 plus 27 equals 6x. So I get 4x plus 27 plus 8 is 35. 35 equals 6x. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve it. So I'm going to bring over the 4x, we get 35 equals 2x, and I'm going to divide by 2. So x is equal to 2 into 35 is 17.5. So x is 17.5. Now they want us to find CE. So CE goes from here to here. So I'm going to do 6 times x, but x is 17.5. So 17.5 times 6, and that should give me 105. So that's 105. So we get C for that one. All right, number 9. Find the midpoint. So they're giving us the endpoints. So yes, they gave us a diagram, but we could just go ahead and use the formula. So it's going to be x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. I'm going to add this and that. So set 1 plus 7 over 2, which is 4. So you could pick your answer right there. Okay, be smart about this. And then we've got negative 6 plus 5 over 2, which is negative 1 over 2. So it's negative 4. I mean, it's positive 4, negative 1/2. So that would be C. For number 10, that's another one. Don't worry about it. For number 11, they're asking us to find C, D, and EF. So what they're asking us to do is find the length. So to find the length of a diagonal, we want to use the distance formula. If you remember on the quiz, it went like this, or it went like this. You could just count, right? Horizontal or vertical, but these are diagonal, so we want to use the distance formula. So I'm going to use this point here. So it's 0, 4, and then it's 3, 2. So remember, distance is going to be x2 minus x1 squared, and then y2 minus y1 squared. So I've got, subtract my x's. The order doesn't matter because we're squaring it to keep it positive. I always like to do bigger minus smaller. So if I do 3 minus 0 squared, and then I could do 4 minus 2 squared. I want to simplify. We get 3. 3 squared, you get 2 squared. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay. I'm not going to work out this one. They look exactly the same. So I'm going to say that they are root 13 for this. I could cross these off. Well, not that one. I could cross off these two. Okay, because the length of these are the same. In this case, they're both root 13, not root 5. So the answer here is A. All right, guys, last slide here. Find the distance. So again, memorize the distance formula. So it's going to be the difference in the x's. I like to do bigger minus smaller. So it's 1 minus a negative 2. This becomes plus plus to get 3. So it's 3 squared plus, and then 4 minus a negative 1, which becomes 5. So 5 squared, you get 9 plus 25 under the root, which is the square root of 34. So this one is D. For number 13, they tell us RS is 44. They tell us QS is the whole thing, which is 68. So I can do this minus this to get this. So do 68 minus 44 to get 24. So that is D for that one. Collinear means on the same line. So C, G, H are not collinear. It would have to look like this. So C, G, H. Okay, so that is A. Name a ray. Because you could cross these off, they're not rays. Okay, so ray has to start with an endpoint, so it has to be A first. It has to be that one, D. And then opposite of BD. So B, I would draw this out, because B starts here and it goes in this direction. So opposite of it has to start with B. So you can look at all these choices here, cross this off, because it has to go B, and it has to go in the opposite direction. So BA, so the answer to 16 is C.